rough first few minutes in the game tonight. I think we knew they were fully capable of that. They're going to shoot a lot of threes, and I think they made their first three, or at least three of them early. They mixed up their defenses, which I thought was good. Maybe kept us on our toes. I thought we had some decent shots from the arc early. Didn't make them, but I think a lot of that had to do with us not hitting the paint, not really. We kind of took some okay shots early, and I thought once we kind of moved the ball around a little bit and got some threatening cuts, got some threatening actions at the basket, opened some things up, and was happy with really how we played. I thought the last 5 minutes of the first quarter and most of the second quarter. Had to be happy with the lead after the way it started, and for the most part, the second half I thought we played pretty well.
The one stat that kind of jumps out at you tonight is the rebounding margin. I mean, they were shooting threes and they weren't hitting them, and you were getting the boards.
Right, and that helps the rebounding number, right? I think obviously when you can force other teams to miss shots, you have a better chance of getting the defensive rebound. They 5 total offensive rebounds. I know that's not a big thing for them, but we've struggled a little bit keeping people off the board. So I think that was huge for us tonight. And we don't always look at this side of it, but to go plus 17 on the boards for us, I think is pretty good.
You've got less than a handful of games left. I mean, we're kind of in like survive and advanced mode, win tonight, look forward to the next one, and ultimately get to the goal.
Yeah, obviously I think for us it's really just kind of taking care of business within ourselves, and I think that's really what we've tried to focus on, knowing that we had a tough stretch at the end, but as much as we didn't talk with our players about it, we wanted to earn the right to go to George Mason, to be in a big game, and obviously we in the back of our minds know that Duquesne's coming back here after we didn't play very well up there, and they kind of took it to us. So we knew there was a tough stretch coming up, and for the last few weeks really just kind of made it a push to get better. It wasn't just about winning games. We had to be a better team going into this stretch than what we were. So hopefully we can continue to do that. I know there's only 3 games left. We got to focus on the next one, but even more than that, you want to be playing really well in 2 weeks, and I think we're building toward that.
A little bit about home court success this year. I can't remember the last time a Spider women's basketball team has gone undefeated at home.
Well, we're not there yet, and I think obviously it's another thing to put yourself in position to, it's not so much about that, but to have that feather in the cap, I think is a great ode to administration. But I think hopefully, I haven't thought about it, but I think when we get to that point, hopefully we want to do this for the fans too. I think it was a Wednesday night. I know the men were playing, but I think still a solid crowd tonight, and we've had some unbelievable crowds throughout the season. Hopefully next week we can get a great crowd for a big game and get back here. But obviously, as you have alluded to multiple times, and everybody else has too, there's a big one on Saturday for us as well.
I'd like to ask you more specifically about any changes you made through those last final minutes of the first quarter into the second one, seeing as how Salle jumped out to that early lead. It looked like it was going to be a little bit back and forth, but you made them play catch up the rest of the way.
Yeah, we did. We kind of came in with a plan with their ball screens that had a backup plan, and just felt once we didn't communicate this all the time very well, but I thought once we switched ball screens and a little bit more with the idea of kind of keeping them in front of us, I thought that was better. It kind of shortened our closeouts a little bit. I think we got to a point we had 2 on the ball a few times. That just some of that was miscommunication, some of that was good offense, some of that is, understanding what those players were. I thought they had a lot of pick and pops out there that we just, didn't handle every time. But I thought they ran good stuff. They ran it well, executed very well, and did have us on our heels. But I thought for the most part, when we settled down and kept things in front of us, we were a lot better. And I think that helped our rebounding too.
Yes, definitely coming into this game, LaSalle is one of those teams you can't define by the record at all. They're going to come out, play hard, and challenge you at every aspect there is. So I think we definitely got off to a rough start, especially with the 2 jump balls initially. But I'm glad we came back out of the media in the second quarter ready to go.
Are you guys kind of in survive and advanced mode? You've got 3 games left. Each one you click off, you move a little bit closer to the ultimate goal.
For sure it's getting close to the end of regular season. 3 games left seems crazy right now. It seems like it's gone by so fast. But I think definitely we're taking one game at a time, looking at it once at a time. So many other teams are playing right now tonight too. So just handling our game and everything else will work out at the end. So just tackling one game at a time.
Well, you acquired some cushion tonight because VCU beat St. Joseph.
Yes.
You guys are undefeated at home this year. How important would it be to win the last home game and complete an unbeaten streak at home?
I mean, it would be incredible. Me and Addie were literally just talking about it. 2 more home games. We need to protect our home court. Coach UD says it before every game. We take pride in our home court. We protect it. Nobody comes in and beats us on our home court. So we try to take pride and protect it at all costs.
Hey, I just wanted to ask you, first of all, a great game. Seeing as how, you had players tonight like Budnick, much more defensive production than usual, and Hill and Olstrom, much more offensive production than usual. What does it mean to you and to the team to have sort of that versatility on both sides of the ball?
I mean, for sure, especially this week of practice, Coach has been telling us our off-ball defense, and I think all of us, and Addie did very well tonight. Took it, and we kind of spread it across everybody. So Addie can do everything, so that was great. And I also think Rachel and Katie, they played phenomenal tonight. Rachel was shooting good, Katie was attacking, and I think when everyone does those things offensively and defensively, it helps everybody out as a team and spreads that good energy for us.